Well, my chainsaw is working again. That means that today is going to be a chainsaw party. I'm out here on the Beaverfoot, and there used to be a trail behind me that leads to this beautiful valley below Hewitt Peak. And there's also a really old cabin there, which I remember is in not that bad a shape. The biggest problem was that it was all full of trash. People have left behind canned food and condiments and all this stuff that nobody else is going to eat. And there's also all these like foam mattresses that the mice are all tearing apart. So it needs a really good cleanup. But the first order of business is just trying to get out there. So the trail is 3 kilometers long. The first half follows this logging road. And I was here a month ago. I cleaned this part up, but where it goes into the forest, that's where I need to go today. That one's a monster, at least 150 years old. I'm glad it's just a short trail, not straight up a mountain. I think we were trying to maintain like a 30-kilometer trail. You're gonna need a 2-stroke and a team of people. One person to carry a chainsaw, a couple people carrying fuel and camping equipment, and just make a trip out of it. I remember thinking last year this trail was like a bushwhack, but it's not that bad. It's mostly just all this little scrappy stuff that needs to be removed, and the trail widened. There's only been 3 down trees so far. Oh, we made it. That was a 5-hour weed whacking hike. But look at this place. How awesome is this? The structure is good. The roof is good. The chimney is what needs work. You don't see it like that anymore. I don't see a date on it, so maybe it's still good. It smells like a toilet, so I'm not going to be the first person to eat it, so... Yeah, a whole metal box full of garbage right there. Let's take a look inside. So yeah, nice cabin, but filled with trash. There's a lot that needs to be carried out. It's filled with mice too. Custom wood stove. That'd be easy to fix. Just slap another section of pipe on there, nothing to it. Oh, that's really nice. I'm afraid to start sweeping because it's all mouse poop. Start stirring up that dust and I'll be taking home a souvenir of hantavirus. Another bin of trash. It's in rough shape. It's not even really needed. You just cook on the wood stove. But we're both hungry and tired. I think today I'll just start and carry out these foam pads. Ow. I'm a big fan of Fieldhouse. It makes some really tasty beers. This one, it's nice and refreshing. So tonight I'm making a shrimp curry. I don't really eat a lot of seafood. I was thinking I've maybe had lobster twice in my life. I just remember it was a lot of effort for the amount of meat you get, but maybe it's something I should give a go at one of these days. But yeah, I've already got the rice done, and now I'm going to toss the shrimp in this bowl with some chili powder, salt, cumin, garam masala, and turmeric. I was going to heat up the frying pan and throw it on there, but I'll just leave it in the pot. All the spices and everything are already in there. So the goal is to sear them for a minute on both sides. It's all starting to come together. I think Rocco's excited too. So I'm going to add in butter, the onions. That's going to soak up all the flavor left behind from the shrimp. Next up, garlic. Orange pepper. And the tomatoes. I'm using the same spices as earlier. This time I'm adding in coriander as well. Add in the coconut milk. The van is parked on kind of a steep angle, so I'm going to have to hold the pot level from here on out. I'm going to add everything else into this. I got a little messy towards the end. This whole area is just on an angle. There's nowhere to park flat. I got some cilantro to top it off with. I'm excited for that cabinet. It's rare to find one in that good a condition. I'm almost thinking I should keep it a secret, but the more people using the trail, the better. Then it kind of maintains itself when it's getting trampled down. All I really have to do is pack out all that trash and be good to go. I used the gas stove tonight. I was trying to conserve electricity. I don't know how long I'll be here. I'm guessing like 2 or 3 trips to clean it all up. The only downside is that this is really far out. Once these roads are snowed in, there's no hope for driving out here, but maybe you could do it with a snowmobile. And this turned out delicious, exactly what I needed. Something really different as a change. Rocco's just happy with the shoe though, aren't you? Oh yeah. I thought I had some trash bags, but I can't find them. I've turned the place upside down, no sign, so I've rassled up a few grocery shopping bags, so I'll use that, and I can also fill my backpack with a bunch of stuff. And I got a couple masks that I can layer up on. Priority would be sweeping it out first and get some clean air circulating through the place, but I think Rocco is ready to rock, so we should get going. Well, I'll just carry along. Rocco is being very good. She knows it's a terrible idea to go up there. A couple days ago, a grouse confronted her, and she put her tail between her legs and bolted. She's scared of most things. I don't want Rocco going in there, so I blocked off the door. She eats all the mouse poop. So I'll start tossing out all this junk first. So one bucket of trash, one bag of trash. It's just all expired food. Wood stove ready to go. And the inside is looking beautiful. Look at that. I left the cook stove. I was tempted to carry it out and take it to the dump, but someone might still have dibs on it. These pieces of flue on the wood stove, they're still new. The price tag's on it, so hopefully the first person will light it up lets it cure, because it's going to stink up the place. She got some help carrying out the trash. That's awesome. Rocco, are you going with them or are you going with me?
Come on. Where you going? Where you going? Say bye.
Yeah, it's nice to meet them. I think they're pretty excited about that cabin as well. But that's like the most secluded place that I've ever randomly met a channel viewer. But since the cabin is all clean, there's no excuses. I gotta go back up there and spend the night. So I'm all packed up, ready to go. I'm gonna bring my chainsaw as well, and I can play around with that wood stove a bit. I'm gonna have to switch this flue around so the new section's outside and I'm not breathing in the paint fumes all night long. I just put it like this because it looked nicer than having the rusty stuff in here. The mosquitoes are starting to wake up, so it's time to get going, but we slept good last night. No bugs, no mice, no rats, no bears. It was a little above freezing, but once the wood stove heated up the place, it stayed warm in here for a really long time. But I guess these cabins were built many decades ago. Hunting guides would come up here, but I think that whole scene kind of dwindled. It stopped being profitable. So this is kind of like a small piece of Canadian history that you can come and experience in the Rockies. But yeah, we're gonna get going. So thanks for watching this episode. Thank you to Patreon supporters, and I'll see you in the next one.